Hello, nieces and nieces. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista. And over here, we do mainly things fragrance. And today, it's that time. Actually, we are a little behind, but I was very busy this weekend. So I'm here to share with you the fragrances that I wore the entire week starting January 28th. So if you're interested in hearing all about it, please stay tuned. All right, so starting on Sunday, most of the time they're really laid back kind of days. And this particular Sunday, I was in the house all day. And this is the fragrance that I wore. This is You by Glossier. And this fragrance, it is a very simplistic fragrance. I think it has like maybe 3 fragrance notes in it. I do know that it has an iris note and a musk note in it. And it's supposed to mesh with your personal body pheromones and create a unique scent for you. I'm not really sure if that's that way because I've never smelled this on anyone else, or if I thought I did, I guess it was different. So again, on Sunday, I wore You by Glossier. All right, moving on into Monday. Monday, I wanted to wear one of my newer fragrances, and I decided to go ahead and combine it with this because I thought it would be a really good combination. So I started off with the Midnight Amber Glow, and you know this is a gourmand beauty. It has fragrance notes of amber, caramel latte, and vanilla bourbon. I finally made it through this glotion, so that's kind of challenging to make it through a glotion because it's very, very pigmented. And I also have made it through the fine fragrance mist. Well, it's a little bit left in the corner, but I did use these 2 body care items. And the new fragrance that I did feature in my January fragrance haul, if you have not checked that out, you can click the card up top and it'll take you there. But this is Shaghaf Oud Tonka by Swiss Arabian. And you guys, this is absolutely beautiful. A really nice fragrance. It wears really well, and it did pair really well with the Midnight Amber Glow. So that was my fragrance cocktail for Monday. Now moving on into Tuesday, I did use the same body care because like I said, I was on a mission to get this used up, and I did get it used up. So this, again, this is the Midnight Amber Glow with the bourbon and the caramel. Then I went in with one of my fall favorites, fall winter favorites, and this is the Black Opium La Parfum. And this is the one that has the, I think this is the first, yeah, it has the 3 vanilla notes in it, and it is absolutely beautiful, and it does have a coffee note in it. I'm definitely going to repurchase this once this bottle is gone, and I'm going to size it up because I really like this fragrance. So I went in with that, but I wanted to add just a tap more of coffee. So I did maybe 2 sprays of this because this is very strong. This is Coffee and Whiskey from Bath and Body Works. And if you are looking for a highly fragranted coffee fragrance, this actually comes from the men line, but it wears really well on me, and I have seen other women wear it also. But that was my fragrance combination for Tuesday, and I completely enjoyed it. Really did. So on Wednesday and Thursday, these 2 fragrance combinations were inspired by the Perfume Princess over on TikTok. So I started off with the Baccarat Rouge body cream, and this is the Baccarat Rouge 540. Then I went in with the fragrance. So she showed this fragrance when she showed her fragrance combination. And then I went in with the Escapade Gourmand by Maison Mataha. So this was a very great fragrance combination. It smells so good. It was absolutely gorgeous. So I always try to make note when I'm inspired by another content creator, because I just think it's the right and fair thing to do. So I really enjoyed that fragrance combination, and I did not stop there. I also put this together And I tried to get as close as I could to what she shared, but you know, it's a little off because I did not have the exact product. So moving on into Thursday, this was not a part of her combination, but I wanted to add this because it is a strawberry fragrance. And this is the Body Care Strawberry Snowflake from Bath and Body Works. It has juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot. I am really enjoying this. And the fragrance that she shared to get that strawberry goodness was the Yara, and this has been said to be another version of Yara. This is an Arabian fragrance, and it is Kisa pink. It smells really good. According to the fragrance notes, it does not have a strawberry note in it, but you can smell the fruitiness and the muskiness in it. It is absolutely good. And another fragrance that she mentioned, but this is not the one she paired it with, but she said the fragrance that she paired it with was similar to something that I do have in my collection. And the similar fragrance was the Instant Crush by Mansera. This was also good. So it was just perfect. It gave you that saffron sweetness along with that fruity sweetness that just paired so well, and the musky note along with this, it just meshed and it was a hit on that particular day. So again, I want to give a shout out and thank you to the Perfume Princess because those last two fragrance combinations were inspired by her. So moving on into Friday. Friday, I started off with my Suntel Bloom Body Oil by Salt Air. This is so good, and I am trying to sparingly use it, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and order me another one. This is so good. It just smells like the most creamiest, and it smells like it has a little floral note to it, but it is good. It is a sandalwood forward body oil, and it feels really good. So I moisturize with this, and then I added a little perfume oil to it. This is the South Pacific by Ness, New York, and this is so good. This is one of my favorite sandalwood fragrances, and it's amazing to me how different sandalwoods have a different vibe to it. This is more of like an airy, beachy type of sandalwood. Definitely gives me a exotic retreat vibe. It is really good. So I use these two items, and then I went in with the Velvet Santal. And this is also a sandalwood fragrance. It has some jasmine petals, it has tea leaves, it has a musk note, and it has some cedarwood in it. This was from the wedding collection with K.I. Lee, so I went in with that. But I wanted to sweeten it up just a little bit and give it that sugary, kind of candy-like sweetness. So I went in with the Donna Born and Roma Intense. And you know how I feel about this. I think it's the benzoin note that just kind of off-putting. But when I pair it with other fragrances, it's tolerable. And I really enjoyed that particular fragrance combination. And on Saturday, I wanted to experience this, and we had really moderate weather on Saturday. So it was like in the upper 60s. So I purchased this with the spring and summer in mind, but I was, I wanted to try it out. So this is something that I also just recently added to the collection, and this is Vain and Naive by Nishane. This is so good. This has fruity notes to it. It has like a raspberry or blackberry note and a plum note, and you definitely can smell both of those particular fruits in this fragrance. And it has this airy muskiness to it that is just so sexy to me. It is really nice. So really enjoyed this. Can't wait to continue to wear it. I did not pair it with anything. However, I do have some pairing in mind, but this was so nice. So those are my fragrance cocktails and or fragrances for the week starting January the 28th. if you would like to leave the fragrances and or fragrance combinations that you wore that week, please leave those below. I want to thank you so much for showing back up. I greatly appreciate you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And do not forget, you, yes, you are great. Bye-bye.